We're here now with Jack Duddy. Jack is an electrical contractor. He handles all the electrical contracting work for Bill O'Toole Kitchen Remodeling. Jack, what is it that you like the best about working for Bill O'Toole?
Well, working for Bill is fairly easy because everything's organized. I usually have a slip before I walk in. It tells me what color receptacles, what appliances are going in, what new lines have to be run, how many hi-hats, if there's under cabinet lighting. Anything that has to be done, I usually know ahead of time, which makes it quicker for me and easier for me because I have everything with me. And second of all is when I come in, Bill gets out. The kitchen's mine until I'm done, and then he comes back in, which saves everybody time.
Sounds like it flows along nice. There's not a lot of chaos.
It's usually very simple. When we're scheduled to come in on a Monday or a Tuesday, and Bill promises the kitchen on a Friday, it's usually done on time without any problems.
Yeah, that's why I keep hearing that he's in and out in a week, and each contractor has his own slot, and he gets in there and fills that slot up, and everything works out real nice.
Well, organization is the biggest thing of any job. If you schedule people, it works.
I couldn't help but admire your kitchen.
Well,
is this
he
a Bill
did
O'Toole?
this one, and I'm very happy with it. My wife's very happy with it, and that's what matters.
I know I've got a wife at home looking for one like this herself.
Yeah, I cool, Bill.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Jack.
All right, that's
Of equal importance to Bill to his cabinetry would be his countertops. Bill likes to use the Corian products. So today we came to Westchester, Pennsylvania, to Fedor Fabrication to speak with Mark Fedor. I'm going to get a few thoughts from Mark on how he feels with dealing with Bill as far as Bill's preparedness and if he's ready and scheduled to have his jobs done. Mark customizes these countertops for each job. Mark, can you tell us how you feel about dealing with Bill?
Bill and I got together to discuss Corian today and how it fits into his kitchen remodeling project. One of the things I wanted to tell you about was 5 years ago when Bill first started using Fedor Fabrication. One of the requests he had was a Monday template and a Friday delivery. And I got into it with him in a discussion, and I said, Bill, how are you going to be ready on Monday every time? And he said, don't you worry about that, that's my job. And I can say it's been 5 years already, which is amazing. And every time I go out there, it's a Monday, probably between 12 and 2. He's there with Lenny, and countertops are clear, or the surface is ready for me to do the pattern, which is the initial ingredient that I need to do. And Friday morning, 9:30, 10 o'clock, I show up, and it's just amazing. We thought we'd come down, give you an idea of what the shop looks like that we're doing. And I know that Bill has visited around to the cabinet place and the other things that he needs for his part of the job. But I thought I'd share with you, the importance of that teamwork and how it fits in with what we're doing on a daily basis. Corian's an interesting product. One of the things that we like the most is the dependability, stock, inventory that DuPont presents to the marketplace. When you get into buying a Corian countertop from Bill, like I said, you can have a Monday template and a Friday turnaround. That's 5 days. That's a very impressive and powerful statement to make. And it's not necessarily the norm in the industry. Some of the other product lines do a 2 to 3 week turnaround, and you're without water for that period of time. So we find it very important and very satisfactory to us and to the client that they can get a turnaround like that. I'm amazed at the professionalism of Bill and how he deals with the client. I've never seen a client unhappy in any way, not even smiling. From the beginning through the whole process, when they walk into the room, you can just tell that they're in good hands. So let's go back and look at the shop, and thanks for coming. So here we have a job that's being done in Kilimanjaro, which is a new color. And fabricator starts, like I said, Tuesday, and he takes the product from the raw material, he cuts it on the saw, and begins to lay it out. And once he gets to this stage, one of the most labor-intensive parts is the sanding. There's a lot of polish involved in making the countertop have the appearance that we want it to have. So if you come up close, you'll be able to see that there's quite a bit of dust at this point in time, different than the showroom.